And he'll pitchfork it out to the neutral zone all the way down. And now the gloves will drop. This conversation took place at center ice pregame. And now it will be the main event. Nick Deslauriers and Tanner Jeannot. And we are underway. Early advantage, Deslauriers. His bucket is off. And Jeannot responds. Oh, this is a heavyweight tilt.
It is. These are two tough customers. Deslauriers getting some rights. Jeannot trying to string him out. He's a little longer. Jeannot coming over the top. Uppercut by Deslauriers. Over the top by Jeannot. Jeannot raining down some rights.
And boy, Deslauriers can take a punch as well as he can deliver one.
Both out of gas. What a tilt.
Wow.
What a tilt.
We were wondering if Nick Deslauriers was going to be in the lineup today. It was either he or Denver Barkey that was going to be in Rick Tocchet's fourth line. We learned Nick Deslauriers would join the lineup during warm-ups, and during warm-ups, this was a conversation taking place between the two about 20 minutes before puck drop.
While they stretch right here, center ice, you and me, once we get going and we get matched up. And I think that's a big part of why Rick Tocchet has Deslauriers in the lineup. The Boston Bruins are a very physical team. As you mentioned, they're the most penalized team. They've got a lot of toughness. And you need some of your own deterrence in the case of Deslauriers for the Philadelphia Flyers. And what a tilt. Heavyweight. You don't need to go to Vegas to see a great fight. We had one here at this matinee already.
Is Dylan Cousins, and Ridley Drag fires it. Stolarz, strong right pad. He got hooked, and he'll react to that as the puck got knocked in afterwards. Bobby McMahon's ready to go with Jake Sanderson, and we got Doby grabbing Nick Jensen and tumbling him, and it's a full-scale line brawl. Battle of Ontario back on. Scott Laughton involved here with Nick Cousins. They're old teammates.
Well, no surprise when you jab at a goaltender, this is exactly what you're going to get, even in a close game. But a 3-goal game, no question. Toby again trying to go from guy to guy. He gets taken out.
Brandon Carlo has got his man all wrapped up and has for quite some time. That Dylan Cousins, as Laughton and Nick Cousins are off. Carlo finally untangles with Dylan Cousins.
You know, you say, okay, nothing played, nothing fight, doesn't matter. Well, it does in so many senses of just what life do you have in your team? And, you know, what can you do when things are down and you're just going to continue to take it? This has been just a heck of a road game by the Ottawa Senators. They've been the quicker team. They've been able to move the puck efficiently. You see the shot clock and the score clock, but this is what you don't have. At the end, the puck's there. And Ridley Gregg knows exactly what he's doing, trying to get in there. And you can see that was an instinctive reaction. Nobody was looking around. Jensen just trying to get the heck out of there, protecting himself. Not often you see two of the officials. TJ Luxmore had Cousins and separated he, and Laughton and Garrett Rank was on the other side, and usually it's just the linesmen are getting involved. There you go, right? You don't see the stripes that often getting in there to be the separators.
Guys checking their hands out of the penalty box after all of that. And some repairs being done.
Well, anybody who's gone back a couple of decades knows that you've seen plenty of those between these two teams. And especially in these types of games where the frustration continues to mount. The pressure's on right now for the Maple Leafs on home ice. Ottawa's come in here and had their way, and years gone by, this was a common occurrence in these types of games.
So will everything even out, or does somebody get a power play out of all this?
Again, though, it was the breakout turnover transition, and there's where Ottawa gets that good scoring chance. And then once the poke happens, it's game on.
Finds one down deep and throws a big check there on Blankenberg. And gloves are off away from the play. Zach Leroux, he and Ritzkovian, they wrestle one another down to the ice. And the rookie Justin Ritzkovian, yeah, he wants to hear it from the crowd. He continues to provide a spark. We'll be back after this. Scoreless early on a Saturday night in Dallas.